Namaste, Frontline Nepal हेर्दै गर्नु होला हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब पनि गर्नुस् है
Namaste, I am Narendra Raule from Frontline Nepal. Today we have a very special program, France and Nepal celebrating 70th anniversary of the diplomatic relations. On this occasion, I would like to invite in my show French Ambassador to Nepal, François-Xavier Léger. And welcome, Your Excellency, in our program.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel to be here in Nepal?
So I've been here now for 4 months, and I'm very active, very happy, very busy. And truly speaking, I couldn't feel these 4 months until now.
You are enjoying here?
Yes, really enjoying. Kathmandu city, it's a very lively city, very active, and I see people working everywhere. And so a little bit busy, a little bit jammed also, but it means this city is very active. It's a very pleasant place where to be, really.
Yeah. What are the main differences between France and Nepal?
What I can say is that here, I would say the weather is very different. Here you have 1,500 altitude. Paris is more or less the sea level, so the climate is very different. And here I really enjoy the fact that you can find many different, for example, fruit and vegetable, because in Nepal you have different range of altitude, so you can find many different varieties all along the year. So it's a good surprise for me, I would say.
How do you like France and Nepal so far?
Nepal, as I said, really, it's the first time I come here. I've never been here so far, even as a tourist. And I really discovered this city and this country as being very pleasant. The people are really welcoming. I feel a great sense of hospitality here. The people are always smiling, even in the streets. I mean, there's no feeling of distance. People, they talk very easily. Even about some personal matters. And yes, I feel really heartfully welcomed here.
Could you tell me more about the diplomatic experience of your life?
So my experience, I'm a career diplomat. I entered the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs in '92, and I've been posted abroad in Japan 2 times, as a total of 8 years and a half, and also in Senegal, Dakar, 4 years in Africa, and in Jerusalem. So as a diplomat, I have a quite diversified experience, I would say. While some colleagues, they prefer to get a real expertise on one country, one geographical zone. Personally, I prefer to be such a way very diverse, I would say. Yeah.
What are your professional goals and aspirations for the next 12 months?
So now it's a very busy time because we start our 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between France and Nepal. So it was in 1949, 20th of April. So here at the embassy we are very ambitious, and we want to organize all along the year a lot of events in political field, cultural field, economic field. So along with our Nepalese partners, we would like to organize all along the years many events. So we are preparing it now, obviously. And hopefully we will attract the attention of people, and we will draw attention on France and the relation between France and Nepal. What had been done during the last 70 years, and what we intend to do during the next 70 years, which is the main stake, I would say. Yes. So just to give you an example, next week we'll have the visit of our Secretary General, who is the counterpart of the Foreign Secretary of the Nepalese Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So he will hold diplomatic talks with his Nepalese counterpart, and at that time they will launch formally the 70th anniversary. So they will unveil the logo, the official logo. And we will also disclose the name of our goodwill ambassador, and then we will give some idea about all the different events which will take place all along the year. And hopefully it will, as I said, draw attention of people on France and Nepal-France relations.
What would be the message for the people of France and the government to the people of Nepal?
The message would be France and Nepal, they have a lot of in common. First, I would say Nepalese people, French people, they love talking, discussing. And they have the same sense of humor, the same sense of irony when they are talking. They love, making jokes and playing with irony. But this is very specific. You don't find it in all countries, I would say. And then I think Nepalese people, French people, they have also in common the fact that they give importance to lifestyle and also to food. French people, they really enjoy eating good meals, good cuisine.
Your favorite foods?
Yes, so I had the chance to be invited in some Newari villages, Arisidi, Sedipur, Panauti, where there is long-lasting friendship with France. And I could share a meal, traditional cuisine, Newari meal, and it was really interesting and tasty and very simple food, vegetables and potato and some meat, but I enjoyed it really. And it's accompanied with some alcohol, rice-made alcohol, and which is also delicious, I would say. It reminds me also of the Japanese sake I enjoyed when I was in Japan. Yes.
Is there any restaurant where you want to go frequently?
As a French ambassador, I would like to advertise a little bit for a French restaurant in Kathmandu.
Yeah, of course.
Which is chez Caroline at Baber Mal Revisited. And it's really a nice place. I go there many times and I can enjoy traditional French cuisine. And we are always welcome there, really. So I can recommend it, I would say.
Which is your favorite French dishes?
French dishes?
Yeah.
I like sweet dishes, unfortunately. So I would say my favorite one would be opera chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake?
Yeah, chocolate cake. I have to admit, yes.
And your Nepali favorite dishes like a momo, dal bhat, or anything else?
Yes, I enjoy many times some paneer and dal bhat and momo, obviously. I like it because I love lentils, for example. In France, we have a lot of cuisine from lentils and spinach. And I like, and this Nepalese traditional cottage cheese also is delicious. So all that mix, I like it very much, really. Yeah.
Could you tell us about the wine culture in France?
About the
wine culture in France?
Wine culture in France. So in France we have a lot of different wines, Bordeaux wines, Burgundy wines, and Champagne. I would say the brand that everybody knows in Nepal and all over the world. I would like to say that there are many other wines which are regional wines or organic wine, for example, small wines which are not well known abroad, but which deserve to be better known and exported even in Nepal. So it's also a part of the French lifestyle, I would say, and I'm more than happy when I can share it with some Nepalese friends. Yes.
Which is your favorite books?
Book?
Yeah.
My favorite book now, I'm reading a lot of books about Nepal, and recently I read a very old book written by Sylvain Lévy. He's a French researcher. He came here at the end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century. He was among the 3 French nationals who could enter at that time the Nepalese territory with Alexandra David-Nel and Isabelle Massieu, all researcher and ethnologue. And he wrote 2 volumes about Nepal, and it's very rich. It's amazing because it's so rich in information, all data about history, geography, population, political facts about Nepal of that time. It's really wonderful. I love that book.
She's a French researcher.
A French researcher, Sylvain Lévy. Sylvain Lévy, yes, yes, yes.
And what is your favorite writers? Can you name a few names?
My favorite writer?
Yeah.
I spent 8 years in Japan, so the first name who come to my mind now is Haruki Murakami. So he's a Japanese writer, very famous. So yes, I read all his books and I love it. Yeah.
Could you tell us about your hobbies?
What else? What I would like to say, I enjoy cycling in Kathmandu. There are several reasons. The first reason is that I like to visit the neighborhoods, small villages, small streets, and also to catch the scene of everyday life of people, especially early in the morning. So I take my bicycle and I ride on Kathmandu and Kathmandu Valley, and I enjoy it very much. It's also, I do it on Saturday morning. Other days, unfortunately, is a little bit difficult. And it's also a part of my personal commitment. I think that Kathmandu really has a great potential to be more friendly with bicycle, even for pedestrian. And it's a kind of expression of my personal commitment to do it almost every weekend. Mm-hmm. Yes. Second comment, I would like to say that I met many people during the last 4 months, and I'm really amazed to see how the people I'm talking with are smart, intelligent, clever. They travel a lot, they think a lot, they have a lot of ideas, a lot of projects, and especially I would pay a special tribute to the young generation, the young Nepalese people who are studying, who are traveling, who are working. They are so smart that I'm really confident.
What is your message to the Nepalese youngsters?
The message to the Nepalese youngster?
Yeah.
My message would be, you have to be fully confident. You have a great potential. All the young people, even kids with whom I could talk, are really great. They study a lot. When they work a lot. They have plenty of ideas. For example, during the last Planet Nepal event about environment issues organized by the French Alliance Française, I could meet some startup or Nepalese NGOs run by young Nepalese, and they are so clever, they have so a clear idea what they want to do, what are the main challenges in this field of environment, that really I'm fully confident. So my message to these young Nepalese would be yourself, be confident, open yourself to the world, and travel, go to France if you want. But first, be optimistic, because in this country there are many reasons to be optimistic.
Really great inspiration from you. And many Nepalese students, they want to go for a study in France. Do you have any message for the youngster, those who wanted to go in your country, France?
My message would be, if you have your project, a true project, France will be more than happy to help you and to at least to give you the clues and information you need to find the place where you will be at ease, where you will find all what you need for your education and universities, schools, etc. There are many fields. It can be engineering, it can be also cuisine, cooking, it can be gastronomy, it can be literature, it can be economy. In many fields, I think we can offer something interesting and fruitful to Nepalese students.
Yeah. And Nepal and France, the two countries celebrating a special day and Friendship Day in this week. Do you have any message for the two countries?
The message would be, during the last years, Nepal and France, they face no problem, so they didn't feel the need to talk at each other. So I think we have to get through it and to say it's not because we have no problem to manage and to deal with that we shouldn't talk. So that's why we are really pushing on a very voluntary way political dialogue, economic discussion, economic trade. Well, for example, we'll organize business forum between France and Nepal, and we will organize an exhibition about the history of relationships between France and Nepal. So my message to both countries would be, there are many things in the history of bilateral relations that should be much more highlighted, and we should be proud of. For example, I mentioned the field of research, but in the past we had a lot of cooperation in many, many fields. For example, seismology, the study of earthquake. Since now more than 20 years, we have some researcher and some exchange of researcher between France and Nepal in that field, which is very important for Nepal, obviously, because earthquakes occur, unfortunately, in a very frequent way.
It's really a nice time with you. At the end of our program, you want to say anything from our channel, Frontline Nepal?
Please follow us, our website, our Facebook page, our Twitter account, so you will see what an ambassador, what an embassy, all the team is doing all along the year, and you will follow what we are proposing for the 70th anniversary of bilateral relation. Hopefully it will be great, and you will enjoy it, and we will share some pleasure together, which is the most important.
Can you speak Nepali or few words?
I don't know, I had no time to learn even some word of Nepali except Namaste. Namaskar, that's the only word I know at this stage.
And you can say Namaste, Mero Naam. Namaste, Mero Naam, and you can say your name.
Namaste, Mero Naam, François-Xavier Léger, so French ambassador to Nepal.
Thank you so much for your precious time, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's my honor to have the opportunity to talk with you and to talk to my Nepalese friends. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Frontline Nepal हेर्दै गर्नु होला हामीलाई सब्स्क्राइब पनि गर्नुस् है